in. Shango and Grizz. What's up, Grizz?
Trying to get myself pumped up for this Rams game. After that, spending all that energy on the Bears, this
Yep.
week, you got to work yourself back up to that frenzy.
Yep, understand. And you know what? That's exactly what scares me about this week because the Rams do not play for Carver High School. They're an NFL team, and we got to come out there ready to play. And another thing about the Rams, the way an offensive team is going to be our Achilles heel this year. A team that can score on us at any time is going to be the team that's going to give us the worst problems. And the Rams have the capability of doing that. I know they're decimated on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Steven Jackson is gone.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, usually I'd say you're right because the Rams traditionally have been a vertical passing team that can really put the ball in the end zone. But with all their line injuries, Bolger injured, Steven Jackson out, so the threat of the running game is minimal. I mean, that's a tough call for them to overcome on offense.
Right. So what do you think we need to do to them on defense to shut them down and make sure nothing happens?
Well, definitely get after Bolger. I mean, we know he's injured. We know he's not moving around well. I watched the game they played against the Bucs last week, and he wasn't comfortable. He threw 3 interceptions that were very uncharacteristic of his play, and everything they ran were short passes, hitches, screens, slants. They didn't get vertical once in the game, so they just got a lot of problems. So I would say if you play your base defense but really get after Bolger, you're going to be all right.
Yeah. I've never really liked Bolger. I never thought he had a tremendous amount of arm strength. I think he's accurate as I don't know what, but the arm strength had been there since Kurt Warner left. And as far as running backs, I saw that Brian Leonard run, and he runs hard. So we've got to come to play, and we've got to fill those gaps. Brady's got to do his job again. It's like every week, man. To be a running back in the NFL, you're good. So we've got to account for that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You got to be ready for the run. But Brian Leonard, I mean, rookie, kind of a fullback, tailback combo.
Yeah.
I think they're going to actually try to use him in the passing game out of the backfield a lot, maybe on swing passes or little checkdowns as a complement to their running game.
Yeah. And I guess it's a good test for T. New if we can get him locked on big game.
Mm-hmm.
If we can get him locked on big game and see how well he performs there, we'll have a little litmus test on where he's going to be. I'm hearing some Greg Ellis talk. Please talk me down.
I mean, I guess Wade is drinking that Greg Ellis Kool-Aid, man. He's talking 50-50. He might play. We'll see what happens today. I mean, and then the funny thing is, in the papers, right before Wade's press conference, every writer is like, Greg Ellis is down on his play. He's not very confident about what he can do from practice. So it's like you got 2 different stories. I almost guarantee he doesn't play in this game.
Yeah. And please, for viewers, let people know that me and you both don't think he's going to be back in that linebacker position. We think he's going to be a special situation rusher off that line. Do you still agree?
I mean, for the most part, I think when they go to 4 down linemen, you can use him in that package. They might put him standing up at the outside linebacker occasionally, but it will always be about the rush. And I don't think they're ever going to make him play the traditional role of actually having to drop into coverage occasionally and things like that anymore. I think that's past, and he's going to be a pass rushing specialist.
Right. So like we said, this is a big game for Canty, Ratliff, Spears, Hatcher, because they're going against backups, basically. So they're going to have to produce this game. This is a game where, we can't have nothing from Spears and we can't have a little bit from Canty. We've got to have them control the game, because if we can control the line of scrimmage, we'll blow these guys away and won't have to worry about a thing.
Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, there's no excuse for those guys this week. I mean, I'm okay with Ratliff's play. I think he's been playing very well.
Right.
Canty has shown a few things, but not consistently, and Spears just hasn't showed anything. And if they can't get it done against this patchwork line of the Rams, then I just don't think they're really ever going to be disruptive players like we're hoping.
Right, right. All right, let's flip it over to the the big offense. What can we do to that Rams defense? It's pretty good this year, huh?
Not bad. They're kind of quick up front. I mean, Leonard Little can cause you some problems in your backfield if you don't get him blocked.
Right.
But it seems like they're an offense that you can wear down. I mean, Tampa Bay just kept running it on them. And then by the fourth quarter, they just couldn't stop Tampa Bay. They just ran right into the end zone twice, almost untouched. So I think Dallas can basically run their regular game plan, which is establish the run, work the play action passes off of that run, after you've got things going. I don't see Dallas having to really change anything up on their offense this week. I think it will be the pretty standard approach we've been using.
Yeah. Initially, I was thinking, this is a game for Julius Jones, because he can run on the Rams defense, but it's a kind of different Rams defense that we're used to. So I'm with you. I think we're gonna just, give him a little bit of Julius, but pound him with MB3, and then catch him over the top with P every once in a while.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the game plan. I mean, last week we talked about you have to pass to soften up the Bears defense. This week, I don't think you got to do that. I think you just run your standard offense.
Yeah. Speaking of Bears, we got Rex fired. It's pretty.
We're picking up victims everywhere we go.
Yeah,
Brandon Jacobs, Rex Grossman. I mean, maybe we'll pick one up in this game. Could be Mark Bulger.
Yep, or Leonard Little. I never liked that guy at all. All right, man. This is a tough week, man. I'm trying to get motivated. I know if me and you are trying to get motivated, we know that the Cowboys are trying to get motivated.
Right. It's tough to go up against a team that's 0-3 and just really decimated by injury. Wade Phillips this week, might have to do that coaching job of making sure the team is not taking it too lightly because, like you said at the beginning, this is an NFL team, and they have won in the past. Not the exact same crew, but a lot of them, so you got to be ready to play.
Yeah, in the NFL, everything can look great for you on paper, but as Berman says, that's why they play the games.
Exactly.
All right. Since this is a big game for Spears, how many tackles, solo tackles, will Marcus Spears have?
I'm going to go with 4 tackles for Spears. One of them is going to be a sack. That's right. Spears comes up big with a sack. You're not believing it, but it's going to happen.
Woo. You know what? No, I'm going to. No, I can't do it. 3 tackles for Spears.
No,
I can't do it. I was going to try. So everybody
you got to be crazy like me to go for that one.
That was wild, man. That was just nuts, man. I love it.
I wanted to wake up the audience there, man,
All right, everybody, send in your questions for Spears. What do you think Spears is going to get today? Send your answers in. And check out Grizz at bloggingtheboys.com. He's doing a lot of stuff over there. Like I said, he's always writing, doing something. And check me out at thedallascowboyshow.com. All right, we'll see you on, Monday?
Monday when we're 4-0, baby.
When we're 4-0. All right, peace out.